I think, no exaggeration, in the last 7 days I've had 680 pieces of bacon. Literally. Right, I'm on the way to the police station, which is one of my conditions upon release from last night, to surrender my passport. So I have to give them my passport. Got lots of conditions in here. I have to report to the police station 3 times a week. I'm sort of a bit conscious that I may well get here this morning because I've seen it's now blown up all over. It's viral everywhere. So I may turn up this morning and they may just grab me again. That's what I'm conscious of. So we'll find out now. I don't know what that means because yes, I was concerned yesterday because they said you'll be getting detained into custody, which is a prison. I don't know what prison's going to be like here. I don't know what it's going to be like for Islamic prisoners. If it's an immigration centre, it's going to be full of probably Islamic migrants. So who knows, man? We'll see now. But all in all, what have I come to do? I've come to give a couple of talks. I gave a great talk last night. It was a lovely event, a really peaceful, nice event with great people. I don't understand the problem. And I was detained for 3 hours at immigration on the way in here. If there was any problem, they could have sorted it out then. So who knows? It seems like it's a control order. That this is a control order they've given me to limit my movement in Canada from going to other cities and having discussions. I was meant to meet Jordan Peterson and his wife Tammy Peterson for discussions. That would be a big platform for me. I was supposed to be in Toronto for an event. I was supposed to be in Edmonton for an event today. It seems like they're just trying to control that, which is controlling free speech, which is controlling people's movement, freedom of assembly, freedom of the press. I'm a journalist, so time will tell.
Ezra Levant here with Tommy Robinson. Tommy, we were at this exact building last night. They finally released you just after midnight. It's now the following morning, and you have to present your passport, surrender it. Tell me how you're feeling today and what's going on.
More confused about everything. As I said, I spent 3 hours in immigration. I've been here.
When you landed in Montreal?
When I landed in Montreal, I spent 3 hours in immigration. They contacted people I was staying with. They wanted addresses. They wanted to see my return flight. They had all that information. So I was just surprised. Even when they've detained me last night, it seems like this is to control where I can and can't go because I'm not allowed out of this city. We were due to have an event in Edmonton. I was due to meet Jordan and Tammy Peterson in Toronto. We were due to do an event in Toronto. This limits me doing that. I'm also a bit conscious that I may walk in here now. I've got to surrender my passport, but I think they may detain me. I don't know. I don't trust them. So I don't trust them. I don't know what they're going to do. As I said, I come here. I've met Raif Badawi's family, Ensaf Badawi. I'm not causing any problem in Canada.
No, you're an invited guest. You're here to do public interest journalism, to tell us the story of your journalism, to learn about Canada. You are, I guess you could say, a tourist or a visitor. Even as we drove here, we saw migrants.
I saw migrants absolutely off their head on drugs with no shoes on, running around the street acting crazy. That's who. It's like I said to the gentleman last night. You seem to get really, really heavy-handed on the wrong people. Like, yeah, you do need tough borders. You do need to monitor who's coming into your country. But the minute you've got lots of dangerous people entering on a daily basis without any papers or passports. Yeah.
Well, we're going to go in because we want to make sure we're not late. You've got that 11 a.m. deadline to hand it off. God forbid, if you are detained, we have an excellent lawyer named Alain Hepner who did work with them last night. We've got a meeting with him scheduled that we're going to try and revise the conditions that you're under. In the meantime,
the crazy thing is like I said to him yesterday, okay, so like it's my daughter's birthday coming up. I said, so if I want to go home, I've got a flight booked to go home. They said, no, you're not free to go home.
That's so weird. Like if they don't want you.
If you don't want me, get rid of me. Yeah.
So we're going to go in. Hopefully it's just handing the passport and you're free. But if you are detained, we'll get straight to work in getting you out. We are scrambling to try and rearrange things so you can do some public interest work here in Calgary and maybe even fit in a trip to Banff, Alberta, which is allowed in your conditions. I want you to see the Rocky Mountain. I want you to
see him as well. As I said, if I'm stuck here, I want to see him as well.
One last thing. At breakfast in the hotel today, people were coming up to you to say hello, ordinary people. It's sort of neat here, even thousands of miles away from the UK. People know who you are.
Yeah, it's good. And all they're going to have done is raise my profile. And hopefully if they raise my profile, people don't listen to the headlines and the smears. They actually listen to what I'm saying. And all I'm saying is we're ahead of the curve from Canada. We're way ahead of the curve on the problems that open border immigration are going to bring you, the problems of Islamisation. We come with a warning. That's what I've come here to do. Give Canadians a warning, but also to tell them to wake up and stand up. The time to be silent is no longer. You're going to lose your country. You're going to lose your identity. You're going to lose your children's freedoms and safety.
One last thing, we did hire the top criminal lawyer in Calgary. His name's Alain Hepner. He was amazing. He got straight on it last night, worked till after midnight. I've spoken to him today. if you can help me crowdfund the legal bills for Tommy, I'd appreciate it. I don't want to give away all of the details of what we're doing, but we have meetings with him. If you can help chip in to crowdfund that cost, I'd be grateful. Go to savetommy.com, savetommy.com. And
get me to Toronto. I still want to come to Toronto. I still want to come to Toronto. So whatever legal avenue there is to try and get me to Toronto, if we can try and manoeuvre these conditions, then I want to try. I've come to Canada. I've come to Canada, and I know there's hundreds of people who've already paid to attend an event. I want to come and speak to them.
all right, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks.